go through all the reasons why we either read books or buy books. Pakka? Who agrees with this? Knowledge, skills. We have some problem, we have some question, we are looking for some answer, we are looking for some solution, and we are searching that in a book who is written by expert from that area. Knowledgeable person, expert, experienced guy, he has written that book, and we are looking for the similar answer for similar question. So we buy books or we read books. I read. Other one, entertainment, mainly for fiction. Third, self-improvement. Fourth, book received as gift. How many of you have received gifts? Oh, look at the number. Wow. Have you heard about that book or that author before getting that book as a gift? But still, have you read it? Possible? Someone has gifted us a book. We have never heard about that author, never heard about that book, but still, किसी ने प्यार से दिया है. Looks interesting. Let's read. कुछ ना कुछ तो मिलेगा. Agreed? One more. Impulse, unplanned buying. You go to crossword, for example. You have something in mind. You are looking for that book. You are going to all the shelves, looking for it, and suddenly you come across a book which has a very attractive cover. Color combination is good. Maybe the title of the book is very interesting, and you take that book out from the shelf. You read about the book, and you think, yeah, it must be a good book, and you buy it. Never heard about it, but still you buy it. Why? Impulse decision. It happens all the time. We are on Amazon. We are searching for one particular book. We are scrolling down, and suddenly in between Amazon gives you suggestions and recommendations. Recommended for you. And you like that cover, you like that title, and you decide to buy it. Happens? Happens with all of us. And it happens all the time. What else? Reader knows the author, as you perfectly said. Suppose you are my friend, and I decide to write a book one day. As a support, as a love, as a affection, will you not buy your friend's book? Will you not? What he's asking for? 200 rupees? 300 rupees? 400 rupees? But this is the best way to show your love towards him. You will buy his book just because you know him. That is one way. Second, Shiv Khera launches his next book. Robin Sharma launches his next book. Chetan Bhagat launches his next book. Even though you know nothing about that book, you will still buy it because you have read his earlier work and you think he is a good writer. You will still buy his books just because you know the author. Next is habit or hobby of collecting books. We don't like reading books. We like collecting them. Who agrees with me?
I know also we do that.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Agreed?
Yes, sir.
We like collecting them. How many books you have, ma'am?
137.
How many of them have you read?
I've read 77 as of now.
50%?
58, yeah.
50%?
More than 50.
Around 50, 55, 60. Who has more than 500 books? Sir? 500? How many?
Library.
800 books you have in your personal collection? Wow, that's great. How many of it you have read?
Definitely more than 750.
Sorry?
Definitely more than 750.
Oh, then you are a rare case. I must appreciate. Anyone with more than 500 books in their collection? Yes, ma'am?
I have a lot of books.
Still, any rough number?
Around 1,000.
Oh, that's a huge number. Have you read all of them?
Most of it.
Not all.
Not all.
Okay. Anyone who wants to share that he has more than 500 or close to 500, 700 odd books and not read most of them? Not read most of them. Anyone like that? Sir, thank you. Thank you for raising your hand. Because most of us are like this, but we don't raise hands. We don't want to admit it publicly. I am also one of them. All these books are published by us and many more. We couldn't carry all of them, obviously. Most of us means me and my partners, most of us have not read these books. We are publishers. Because obviously, not possible. Sir, कितनी किताबें हैं आपके पास? Sorry? 2,000 books you have? Oh, that's great. And how many of them have you read? Oh. 1/4? 1/5. Not even 1/4. So 1/4, 1/5 people, they buy books. कभी ना कभी पढ़ूंगा. I'm also one of them. But we don't get time or पढ़ा रहता. Third, book recommended by someone, your friend, colleague, boss, family member. He has read some book, recommends it's a nice book, you must read. It's a topic which is relevant to you. It will surely enhance your knowledge. And then you buy that book. You might not read, but you still buy. What else? We spoke about it. Color, cover page, and title and description. Like the sample part of it. One fine day, I had gone to Kailash's house to pick him up. We had to leave for a meeting. And he said, I'm getting ready, just wait for 5-10 minutes. And I was waiting in his living room. And there was a book lying on the coffee table. And never heard of that person who has written that book. So I thought of having a look. Book liya haath mein, and then I was just flipping the pages. And on one page, there was a beautiful quote written. It was a theme that after every chapter, there was a blank page. And in the middle of that blank page, there was a beautiful quote by that author. And that quote impressed me. So, what I did in those 5 minutes, I flipped only those chapters. I wanted to check the quote between the chapters. So, I flipped all the chapters and all quotes were beautiful. I decided to buy that book immediately. I clicked a photo of book cover, went home, ordered it on Amazon. Why? I liked the part of that book. I thought it's going to be amazing. One quote was beautiful, not necessarily the entire book is going to be amazing. I still want it. That's how our mind works. When you go to Crossword or Oxford or any popular bookstore, how many of us buy books looking at the publisher? I will go to Crossword today and buy Penguin Publishing's book. Does this happen? No? Sure? Okay. That's good.
Mostly technical books.
Technical books, yes. Some publishers are very famous in one particular area or specialty region. So, most of the books are good. So, I'm not talking about technical books. I'm talking about general books. Do we buy books looking at the publisher? Sir, आपके घर में 2000 किताबें हैं. Do you know publisher of all the books? Ma'am, have you? We don't buy books looking at the publisher. Sir, which is your favorite book? Which is your favorite book? Which publishing house? What I'm trying to tell you is, most of the time when we are buying books, it is for the content, for the knowledge, for the author, for the overall look and feel of the book, and not because of the publisher. Because most of the time, we don't even know who the publisher is. So, publisher becomes secondary here. Author and the content, or the author and the book, that is primary. Publisher is always secondary.